crude prices also. When you look at the Brent crude oil prices, seeing some bit of a correction that we saw coming in overnight as well. But this morning seems like again they're gaining a bit in trade as well. So keep an eye out on Brent crude oil prices. After falling, we are seeing a rise coming back for the Brent crude oil prices. Even when you look at the WTI crude oil prices, let me just pull that up as well. WTI crude oil prices currently trading around the $72 per barrel mark as well, which is up almost 1% in trade as well. And Brent crude oil prices are up 1% as well. So keep an eye out on both these crude oil derivatives as well.
All right, Vinny, and let's quickly take you through the events that we need to keep a track of today. In the US, of course, the US CPI and the retail sale numbers are going to come out today. We also have the EIA crude inventory data that's likely to come out. Of course, the UK will be presenting the spring budget today, and the China industrial production number is also likely to come out today. That's a global handover, the global events that you need to keep a track of, and we will, of course, be closely tracking as well. Winnie, what are the global headlines then?
Absolutely. Let's talk about the US CPI. Now, that inflation actually has slowed to the 6% in the month of February from 6.4% in the month of January. But the core prices continue to rise at an uncomfortably fast pace as housing rent continued their sharp rise. Inflation remains 3 times the Federal Reserve's targeted rate of 2%, but provides extra leeway in its battle to tame inflation.
And more pain for the California-based lender Silicon Valley Bank. Now, the U.S. Justice Department and the Securities Exchange Commission are reportedly investigating the sudden collapse of the bank. Regulators are investigating bank's stock sales and whether executives were in fact involved in insider trading.
Credit rating firm Moody's places First Republic and 5 other U.S. lenders under review for downgrade. This is a concern flare-up around the health of lenders following the collapse of SVB Bank. Now, Western Alliance Bancorp, Intrust Financial Corp, UMB Financial Corp, Zions Bank Corp, and Comerica Inc. among the lenders put under watch. They have also downgraded Signature Bank and withdrew its credit rating following the lender's closure over the weekend.
And some more news on the layoffs in the tech giant Meta expects to cut 10,000 jobs by late April. The company says it will lift its hiring and transfer freeze after restructuring. Zukerberg shared today that the company will now focus on having a more optimal ratio of engineers. Facebook's parent company may cut jobs in the recruiting and business verticals as Meta makes more organizational changes. Zukerberg is encouraging his employees to meet in person and build trust. My colleague Raksha joins in with more details.
Well, the bloodbath across tech continues. This is not the first time. This is the second time around that Meta has announced another round of tech layoffs, which includes 10,000 jobs that will be cut. And Mark Zuckerberg has also announced that 5,000 of the open jobs will again be shut for hiring. Now, of course, in his post on Facebook, he shared, "Leaner is better." And what he's trying to do is calling 2023 the year of efficiency, and has said that they are planning to cut a lot of middle managers out from their system. Now, he is also, this is of course as a result of the fact that during the pandemic, they ended up overhiring because there was a lot of demand for Meta services. Meta is the same platform under which Mark Zuckerberg runs Facebook, Instagram, as well as WhatsApp services. Now, not just that, it led to a 30% increase in headcount in 2020 and another 23% increase in 2021. After which, when the ad sales and revenue of the company started falling, the best answer that he could find was to lay off employees, which he did last year, where 11,000 Meta employees were laid off. And this time again, now he's announced 10,000 layoffs for Meta.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Raksha. But let's talk about Apple. You know, from one giant to another, Apple is dealing bonuses for some of its employees as per Bloomberg reports. Now, employees who were expecting bonuses in April will now have to wait until October. The company is also reportedly watching travel budgets and leaving some positions open as well. Do remember that the company has not laid off workers but has dramatically slowed down hiring in many divisions outside of engineering.
And shifting focus to geopolitics, a Russian fighter jet collided with a US drone, causing an unmanned US drone aircraft to crash into the Black Sea. The incident highlights the increasing risk of direct confrontation between Russia and the US over the Ukraine war.